What's going on, everybody? Fanto here, and recently the details of the last piece of DLC to drop on The Last of Us. It's kind of sad to say that, the last piece of DLC for The Last of Us, because this has been such a big part of my gaming life this whole time. But the details were just released, and I kind of want to do like a video on my thoughts. I'm not going to go too into like explaining, because I'm sure by now just about everybody has heard of them, but I'm just going to kind of browse over all of this and kind of share my thoughts on it, because it looks awesome. I'm honestly really excited. The only thing that really kind of bummed me out was the lack of a game mode. I knew they kind of said that we weren't going to be getting a new game mode anytime soon or at all, so you know, I'm not too surprised. It's just that I still think that would be really cool, and it's really raining out. It's really rainy outside, so I'm not entirely sure if you can hear that, but if you can, then hey, it's relaxing. But so it starts off with 4 new maps, which of course I'm Wharf. I'm not. I mean, I didn't really want this map, to be totally honest. It's gonna be really fun because it looks like it's gonna have some open areas, some very close quarters areas like at the bus, and perches for snipers to hang out at. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun and very dynamic. But, when it comes to, like, scenery, Pittsburgh and the quarantine zone, they're just so dull to me that I wasn't too excited to see that. But, whatever. It's still going to be awesome. And then, so the next one's Capitol, which is set in Boston. It's the Capitol building from, in The Last of Us, when it's where you were originally going to drop off Ellie. And so I thought, I've always wanted this for a map. I've always wanted to see this, because if you remember what the Capitol building looks like, it looks so cool. I mean, and I could imagine multiplayer combat here, very close quarters. I just think it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for that. The next one's the coal mine, which is, I think what they mean by coal mine, maybe not the exact locations, but if you remember where Ellie and David fought off all the infected, it's very snowy, it's a winter map. They say that it has long lines of sight and a bridge that's a perfect perch for snipers, and I'm like, oh man, that sounds like so much fun. And they say there's a dynamic snowstorm, which, yeah, well, we've all seen that, so, that's going to be relatively cool. But, yeah, the coal mine, I think, is looking to be probably one of my favorite maps so far that I've seen. Of course, I'll have to reserve judgment until I play on them. But the fourth one, I was about to say the third because, I took maths. But the fourth one is the water tower set in Linkburg, yeah, in Linkburg, everybody. And if you remember, it's where where we met Bill, and so there's a water tower in there. So water tower in the distance, and it looks like the most interesting thing about this is that they said that it's mainly an outdoor map with a few indoor areas and some very unique lighting. I was like, lighting? Lighting? I love lighting. Naughty Dog pulls off lighting so brilliantly. I mean, throughout the entire single-player campaign, the lighting in that was just fantastic. So I'm really excited to see what they mean by unique lighting, because none of the other maps say unique, so what makes this map so unique? But really excited for that. They also, there's 2 primary choke points, which it's interesting because in all the Last of Us multiplayer maps, there wasn't really any choke points, like a true proper choke point where you'd have 2 enemies just kind of on side by side battling their way through. So that could be really cool for like interrogation and supply raid, and I don't really see that being such a big deal in Survivors, but I like choke points. I like them a lot, and so I'm really excited to see how they pulled that off. Now, I was really excited to hear that, but I'm even more excited to hear about the new weapons. So yeah, we get 4 new 5, but we only get 4 new weapons in total. The first one being the Spectre, which is a silenced assault rifle. So I'm assuming that it's going to have the same stats as the current assault rifle, just silenced, and it looks a lot cooler, I have to say. But I'm kind of assuming it's going to be the exact same thing as the assault rifle, just silenced. I mean, why would they need to up the damage or down the damage or whatever? So it seems like this is going to be really cool. The next one's the double barrel, and this is going to be the Spectre, by the way, is a purchasable weapon, and so is the double barrel, which is only 1 loadout point. It's a double barrel shotgun. So what I assume, there's only 1 loadout point, so I assume it's going to be somewhere in between the shorty and the purchasable shotgun. And maybe since it's a double barrel, maybe we can tap R1 twice to shoot both. Maybe it's not like it doesn't just shoot once, maybe it shoots 2 times, so maybe that makes it like the shorty but a double shot shorty, which would actually balance it quite well in between the two, and it would be worth 1 loadout point in my opinion. And so only being 1 loadout point, you could pretty much squeeze that in any loadout that you wanted. And not only that, but I assume that it's not going to be too powerful at 1 loadout point, because if it is, that'd be kind of a bummer. I just can't wait to rock a triple shotgun loadout. Oh man, that's going to be amazing. But next up is the Enforcer, which is a highly accurate pistol, but will cost you an extra loadout point. Now, this is not a purchasable weapon. This is a normal loadout weapon, which is going to be sweet. Highly accurate pistol, but will cost you an extra loadout point. I'm wondering what the downsides of this is going to be. I would definitely go an extra loadout point for more accuracy in a pistol, but then again, the revolver is so versatile. It's basically a semi-automatic rifle. I don't know, the stats on it, so I can't say if I would rather have that or the revolver, but I'm excited to find out. The launcher, everybody's been losing their shit over this because, like, a rocket launcher? What? And the description is a weapon that fires small explosives in the vein of homemade potato gun. Oh man, we get a potato gun. I can't wait. It looks exactly like the flamethrower, but this is gonna be really cool. I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, it's a world of scarcity, but it looks cool. I hope it's not too overpowered. I mean, MacGruber, which is a developer that posts on the forums, he kind of assures us that everything's balanced, everything's fine. So let's hope. Let's just hope, and have everything that we have crossed that he's right about that. I hope it's not too overpowered. I hope it's not too underpowered to the point where just everybody uses it like a novelty. You know, I want it to be powerful, but I also don't want it to just rain absolute hellfire, you know, in every match that we see. But so yeah, that's going to be fun. And I also kind of wonder about what the special executions look like on that, on all these new weapons. I think they're going to be sweet. Special execution with a rocket launcher. What the hell? Watch just the entire body explode, unless you're in EU, which, you know, sorry, Naughty Dog kind of fucked you over on that one. But I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. The launcher, I mean, like, the best way I can kind of assume it would be is kind of like a splash damage weapon, to the point where, like, say you throw a bomb or there's like a group of enemies, and so you shoot that and it just, maybe it downs one, maybe it downs two, like a nail bomb would be. But then you get like a large amount of splash damage so that you can finish everybody off very easily. So that's how I could see it being kind of balanced and kind of cool. But yeah, those 4 weapons are going to be awesome. Not only that, but everybody gets free of charge a brand new weapon, a standard loadout weapon, which is going to be the fully automatic burst rifle. So it's not going to be a burst rifle, it's going to be a modified burst rifle, fully automatic. That's going to be fun. Oh man, they say that it's going to be fun for newbies, and so that kind of, you know, scares everybody, because the semi-automatic rifle is like the ultimate noob tryhard gun. It's just easy to use and it's very versatile, so I hope this isn't like an extension of that, where just, I hope there's a lot of recoil on it, or maybe it's got a slow rate of fire, you know, something to balance it out, make it to the point where it's a fun weapon to use, but that it's also skillful. You know, because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like I said, I'm reserving judgment until I use it, but, you know, I'm kind of worried about that, and so, you know. But anyway, moving on, we have new boosters, so I'm going to kind of go over my thoughts on these. So first we have agility. Climb, vault, and move while crouching faster than you could before. Ooh. I've always wanted this. I really have. I've always wanted to crouch walk and move faster, and so this is going to be really cool, because if you slapped, like, say, covert training on this, nobody would see you crouch walking, and you would be a force to be reckoned with, because you could just be crouch walking all over the map, no one could see you, and you could be moving fast. And I'm also kind of interested if there's like new animations for climbing over stuff. But agility sounds fun. Awareness, let's see. Awareness is you can see enemy name tags before they see yours. And enemy name tags will remain on screen for several seconds when taking fire. So that sounds fun. You know, kind of gives you the heads up before, you know, you have the advantage before the enemy does. Nothing too overpowered at all. So I mean, that sounds like a cool little booster. Fortitude, down to level up this skill, and it will help you survive longer as you'll take longer to bleed out. Crawl faster. Also, at the higher levels, you will start off the match with an extra health pack, which will be cool. I don't really see myself using this at all. Maybe in interrogation, because the one thing I've always wanted in interrogation is like to not bleed out as fast, so that I can get out in the open, so that if someone tries to interrogate me, my teammates can kill them. And so this might be cool to use on interrogation, possibly. It could also really fuck you over in the complete wrong way, but moving on, Scavenger, automatically pick up ammo and supplies and see increases in drops from enemies with this valuable skill. And this is the cool part, at level 3, enemies sometimes drop a random crafting ingredient. Oh man! I mean, like, it's not that cool, but like picking up, like, say, oh man, I haven't got a binding in forever, and then you pick up a binding off of a dead dude. Like, that's just, it's just kind of a cool little, and it fits with the theme very well, and so I'm excited for that. Then we have Gunslinger, which I am never going to use. Equip this skill to start each spawn with more pistol ammo as you level up the skill. I don't really, it's not, I mean, okay, cool, but I mean, I don't know, I'm never going to use that. Bomb Expert. Your bombs will explode more quickly, and you'll be immune to the stun of your own smoke bomb as you level up this skill. Okay, so just how quickly are we talking about, Naughty Dog? Are you going to bring in the quick boom from Uncharted? I really hope not. This could essentially be a really cool loadout, or a cool purchasable, a cool booster, or, you know, just a very annoying one. We'll see. I can't wait to run up and just throw a smoke bomb at my feet and smoke all 4 enemies and then just go to town because I'm not stunned. That's gonna be fun. Executioner. If your playstyle is the higher the risk, the greater the reward, then this is the skill you want. Earn more parts for shiv kills and and get free shiv use every time you craft a shiv. Cool. I mean, you know, this would go along well with another stealthy loadout. Nothing too OP. The only one I'm worried about is Bomb Expert so far. Then we have Damage Marker. Good at hitting your targets? This is the skill for you, as you'll automatically mark any targets you hit. Now, I wonder if this counts for bombs as well, because, you know, a lot of us, including myself, we place bombs at random areas of the map, So it might be interesting, say, you know, you place a bomb in a doorway, an enemy sees it, it barely grazes him as he runs away, but then you hit him technically, so he's marked. I wonder if it works that way, and if it does, then that's really cool because, you know, then not only do you get a hit marker, but then you know exactly where that enemy is. This sounds kind of cool, although if it doesn't work that way and it's only if you shoot them, then, you know, I wouldn't really ever use that because I already immediately click R2, R3 the moment I see an enemy anyway, so I don't see myself using that at all. But anyway, I have effectively gone through all of this. Oh, by the way, there's also Grounded, which is for the single player, which is apparently it's a difficulty level, and it makes the single player apparently so much harder. Naughty Dog even went the extra mile to say that it's probably the hardest trophy you'll ever earn. So, you know, that's going to be fun. Actually, no, that's not going to be fun at all. I imagine that I'm just going to throw my controller at my monitor, break my monitor, and never play the single player ever again if I even attempt that. But, you know, we'll see. Also, new trophies, which I'm not really someone who cares about trophies, but I know a lot of people do, and so, you know, it's cool for them to get that. But I have effectively gone over my thoughts on everything that we will be receiving in this last DLC, and I'm really excited. Like I said, I really wanted a new game mode, but we don't get that, so, you know, whatever. But we're getting so much shit here, and I cannot wait to give it a shot. So anyway, I will be updating. It's going to be a lot of fun because I'm going to go through, like, when this come out, I'm going to go through over everything, you know, all the new maps, going to test out all the new weapons, see, you know, how many hits they are to down. I cannot wait to try out the potato gun. Who doesn't? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you have any concerns. I'd love to have a discussion about this in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. When this DLC drops, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.